Hi, good morning. We have a little dolly opening today. Now, I'm hoping it's a dolly opening. I have ordered a couple of things recently, but I'm pretty sure this is because it is a little box from eBay. So I haven't opened it at all. As you can see, we're completely sealed. So let's get these scissors onto it. Always have a pair of scissors when you've got to open boxes like this. It's great that people package them well because it means your item's not going to get damaged, but it just takes you a little while to get into it. There we go, I think I've done it. Mustn't move too much. I'm trying to keep centre to my screen because my son's told me that's the reason sometimes my items blur. Now, I think we've got a little clue on what might be in here. The two girls are quite excited. They've even brought a little dress for their new little friends because they've got their new dresses from Bella Doll's Clothes. Gorgeous clothes, by the way. I know I have mentioned her before, but I will mention her again. These little dresses were actually designed for Midi Blythe, so I ordered some for mine, and then found out they actually fitted my tiny Cindy's, my little Debenhams Cindy's. So I was really, really pleased with that. So that's a great little dress. There we go, I'll pop that there. They'll keep hold of her dress waiting for her. Let's have a look for our new arrival. Again, nicely packaged up. Pop that to one side. I have had things where they've just been rattling around in the box, but at least this one isn't. Now, I keep saying I wasn't going to get another one of these. Absolutely love them as little dolls. Not so keen on the articulated version of it because that's very, very delicate, but these are a little bit more solid. Lots and lots of paper. Fighting with the paper. It's coming. Oh, I'm playing past the parcel. We have another packaging. But again, I'm not complaining because it means it's been wrapped well. So it means it's actually not going to get damaged in transit. And like some of my parcels I get, it's a good job people do wrap them up because I think the postmen actually play football with them. Right, here we go. Here we go. This has got to be the last lot. This has got to be the last lot. And here she is. Now, as you can see, she has much longer hair. Now, this is the reason I went for her, because apparently this one is a lot more rare than these two, although these are not easy to get. You can see she has little purple eyes, slightly lighter than this one. She's got purple eyes as well. Let me move that. I don't want to look at that, do we? Can I move her closer without blurring? Can you see? She's got a lovely little face. No damage to the head at all. Maybe a couple of hair plugs missing, but seriously, you can't expect much more because I suspect the little girl that owned this, because she's got such long locks, enjoyed thoroughly brushing it. It doesn't feel too bad, actually. I know I've got to work on these two actually getting the hair a little bit softer, so I think I'll do them all together because I don't really want to reroute her or any of these three actually. I was going to, but now I've realised that the colours matter to what dolls they are. Now, another viewer actually put on the, I think it was the first review for this one, I think it's one of them anyway that I did, put a lot more information on the dolls. So if you want a little bit more information, pop over and have a look at that because they were really good on the information they gave, because I didn't know and I really struggled to find them. So I'm going to stop playing with her hair now and we'll have a look at the rest of her. But the colours are still there, maybe a little faded, but we've got pink and purple, and that is what they were like apparently. She has a little pink dress. The other girls, we had two different colours. We had a white and we had a yellowing dress. Very similar dress. Again, you can tell how old they are because of the type of sort of press studs that were used. And again, exclusively for Debenhams, it says on her back, which I know she is. Let's have a little look at what her body's like. Arms, look in great condition. Range of movement. Got quite rubbery arms, I noticed, but that's good because that means there's less likely for breakage. Fingers. She has them all. I like to see they've got all their fingers. It's always good. So let's take the dress off. Now, I am aware she does have some damage. She didn't cost me much. I only paid £12.99 for her, and if you think my first one I paid £40 for, second one I didn't so much, but the first I think she was about 20, but I did probably pay too much for that, but I was so determined to get one that I got a little bit eBay crazy. So I was aware that she got some damage, so the seller, you know, didn't say anything wrong. You know, that was my choice to get her with the damage, but it's nothing that bad. Maybe a little bit of crack in here. Can you see on the leg? Just round there. Let me move it up a bit. Nice and slowly. You can see there's some cracking around there. But again, you've got to think about their age. Now, these are not going to be played with. These are going to be sort of used with, or for display or for me to make items. So I'm not going to be moving them much. So this isn't the end of the world. It's something I will keep an eye on to make sure it doesn't get any worse, but I don't think it will. I can't see that it's lifting particularly. And the other little injury I did know about because she did put a picture on it, and we do have, I know I wouldn't do this for my Cindy's. I would not buy Cindy's that are chewed, shall we say. Now, because they have, as you can see, the knees click, because they have the wires through, you can quite often get, can you see what happens? Where the wire is, the point of it, with lots of use, they do actually crack through. That's quite common. I do think we've got a little bit of chewing here, maybe some little teeth marks. Oh, they're very small though, I'm not quite sure what they are. Or perhaps her pet's had hold of her leg a little bit. But I'm planning on getting her some boots, so I'm going to cover that up. So you're not going to see any of this damage. I've really sort of broken a rule that I always say I won't do. I always say I will not get them when they're damaged. But because I was aware of it, and I was aware that I was going to have to cover it up. Because everything else, as I say, we've got the legs are working, which is great. She's got no fingers missing. That's great. Her body generally is in good condition. She has the original hair. Pretty face, no damage there or anything. So I think she's going to look lovely. A little bit of work maybe. Again, just to add to all the other little bits of work I'm doing. So shall we put her new dress on? Like I said, these are gorgeous little dresses. There we go. I'm trying to find some boots at the moment. I've been told that Polly Pocket boots and footwear are great for them, so I'm keeping an eye on eBay. I missed some the other day, my own fault for not paying attention, but there we go. She's got her little dress on now, so we can pop her next to her sisters, and we're going to have to find out if we can get the hair for all of them in much better condition, because none of them are bad. They're just I might have to chop tiny little bits off on the end. They're just that little bit sort of rough, but that's just because they've been well loved. So now we have 3 little girls that I said I wasn't having anymore. I was having one. I was only having this one. And then I saw the purple hair. Let's pick them up. Let's bring them a little bit closer in so you can appreciate their very, very pretty faces. They photograph great as well because, like I say, there seems to be such clarity to the faces. So we've got a little bit of work to do on our new little friend, but I think she was well worth the risk for $12.99 because they are quite hard to find. There's a few of the articulated ones, as I said, about, but the damage on them, if you know what you're doing, that's fine, or if you've got spare parts, that's fine, but I can't say is it something I've got the time or the knowledge to do. Let's turn her over and see the hair again. As you can see, it's not in bad condition, not bad condition at all. So we might just sort of plait it up for now to keep it out of the way, and then see about a little bit of repair. I need to get some advice from a couple of friends. So that's our new little member to the family. Hope you enjoyed seeing her. I would recommend you popped on to one of the other videos because this other sort of viewer certainly had far more experience than I had. I'm inclined to go for what I like just because I like it rather than doing the research, and I couldn't find much on her. So it's finding other people who had them originally when they all first came out. But as I said, this viewer did put quite a lot of information, quite really good information, so pop across and have a look. Hope you enjoyed seeing our new little girl and hope to see you soon. Bye.